So good afternoon. I'm at the welding shop today. You caught me at the welding shop today. I went hunting on Thursday. I went turkey hunting on Thursday. I went Thursday morning, got up early, and went to an area where I'd heard some birds before, but I hadn't had any success there in a couple of years. But it's pretty easy to go there, and access is easy. So I thought I'd give it another try, and much to my surprise, I heard 3 gobblers, and one was really close. I got in there early, and the bird, I did nothing to get the bird to entice it to gobble. He gobbled all on his own. And I was able to set up on that bird, and again, that was day before yesterday. And I started calling to that bird, and he responded, and he gobbled probably 30 or 40 times. He would gobble every time I called to him, and he was getting closer and closer, so my moment had come. I was going to kill me an Osceola gobbler on public land, and it was a little foggy out. I had my head net on, I had my gloves on, I had a good setup. I was set up in a good spot. And again, I heard a couple other gobblers in the distance as well, so I hadn't heard any turkeys there in a couple of seasons. And all of a sudden, the place has got turkeys. So, just put that in your little memory bank. I always check other spots, where I've hunted before. So birds showed up there, and it's in the middle of the season. There was no one else there, and I felt real fortunate that I was going to kill this bird. And I was sitting on a little knoll with my back to a tree, and there was a little creek bottom. And that gobbler come walking right up that creek bottom. And he was probably about 15 yards away, and he was down in the bottom, and I couldn't see anything but the top of his fan where he was strutting. That bird was strutting, and I brought the gun up to shoot him. And when I went to look at my sights, I couldn't see my sights. I had my head net on, and in my haste, I put my head net on and then put my hat on. What happens is, if you wear glasses like I do, sometimes the head net will cause your glasses to fog up. That's exactly what happened to me. In addition to that, I've had 2 retina surgeries in my left eye, and I've just recently had cataract surgery in my left eye. And it was foggy, okay? And my glasses were fogged up. I brought my shotgun up, and both of these fiber optic sights that I put on a couple of years ago, because of my failing vision in my left eye, couldn't see them very well. I couldn't see them at all. I couldn't see the turkey very well, and I panicked, okay? I panicked. I didn't play it cool, and I shot at a bird I really couldn't clearly see. I could see the top of his fan. I could see his head. And I really shouldn't have shot at that bird, and I shot right over the top of that bird. Again, he was down in the bottom, down in a gully, down in a little creek bottom. And I watched my bird run up the edge and stand over there, and I panicked again, and I swung the gun around to shoot him. And then he started to run away, and like a rookie, I shot again. So I guess if there's an excuse, that's it. I just was really disappointed. I was disappointed in myself, disappointed with the outcome of the hunt, and right away I started to find ways to remedy the situation. So this is what I've done. I've bought I had the box here somewhere. I have purchased a Burris fast fire red dot sight. And I came to the welding shop this morning, and I bought the mounting bar, and went and got drill and tap. And of course, I'm experienced in doing this sort of thing. I've been working in a machine shop my entire adult life. I wouldn't recommend trying this at home. If you know a good gunsmith, if you wanted to do this, you probably should hire a gunsmith to do it. Don't try and do it yourself. But again, I work in a machine shop. I own a welding shop, so I have experience. So I was able to drill and tap into the top receiver of my 1187 shotgun, which I've killed over 30 gobblers with this gun, except for that one. And I installed the Burris Fast Fire 3. It's a battery-operated red dot sight system. Now, I did a little research, as you always should do, and came to the conclusion that this was the one for me. I'm sure it has some drawbacks, we'll see. But with most of the reviews, the claim is that if the red dot is on the target, that's the only thing you need. You don't need to line up two sights. You don't have to, look down the barrel and see both sides, which if I shoot with my left eye, which is only operating at 50%, and I'm dominant left eye, I've been shooting lefty my entire life. And I do it without thinking. When that turkey came in and I brought it. Now, I've had the same experience in the past. Had trouble where I had to let down and pick up on my right shoulder because I couldn't see, and that's when I changed to these sights, okay? The beads weren't enough. I couldn't see well enough. So this is almost like having a scope. You've got your field of vision down through there. We'll see how it works. I'm going to take it home, and I'm going to sight it in. I've bore sighted it. All I do is I use my sights and sight it across the shop there to a target and then lined up. This has to be sighted in just like a rifle scope. But we'll see how it works, okay? I'm disappointed, but it has led me to this moment where, I needed to make a change. So I'm not stubborn. I'll make a change. When I see a problem, I'll address it. So that's what I've done. I didn't get my bird. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep on trying. I've installed a new sight. I made the necessary adjustments. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stop using the face mask. Because the face mask, I've had that problem before where it fogs up my glasses because you've got the humidity in the air and your breath is under the mask and it fogs up your glasses. Man, that was an awesome hunt. That turkey came in and I could not believe there were 3 gobblers in that block of woods. And no one else there hunting them. Middle of the season, they've been there the whole time, right? So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back on Thursday and give it another try. And I'm going to take my sight. I'm going to take my shotgun. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to set up some targets. I'm going to see what kind of performance this sight has. I spent a little over $200 on the sight, and then the amount was another $10. So I got maybe $240 plus tax and the whole thing. Again, I installed it myself, so we'll see how it goes, okay? All right, so that's where I am. That's what I'm doing. We'll see what happens. All right, talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.